it was so cute. There's this fan, and I'm not even saying this as a joke. He's like 7 or 8 years old. And he comes in my lobby, and he's like, "Hey, do you remember me? We used to play creative together." And it was the most adorable thing. Isn't it? It's crazy to think about how, even though I'm not a big YouTuber, it's crazy to think that I do have fans. Like, never in my life did I think I'd have one fan.
I had a fan on my old account, on my old YouTube. Like, he kept telling me how he was my biggest fan, and like, he wasn't one of those spam accounts because he always came into my streams and chatted and everything.
See, I have a couple fans that they say that I'm their favorite YouTuber. Now, I don't know if they're lying or not, but when I think about out of every single creator on this platform, I'm their favorite. That is kind of insane.
You probably interact with them more than other people.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. There's millions of people, just millions of subscribers, and I'm their favorite.
To be honest, it is kind of rare to find a small YouTube channel that interacts with people that isn't toxic. To say this because it probably sounds racist, but
I don't care.
Why does everyone who streams like a toxic?
I went to Georgia in the middle of my YouTube. I call it my rising days on YouTube because I was gaining like 20 subs a week. And I was just like, I don't know what was going on with me, but the YouTube algorithm was completely in my favor and recommending me to everyone. It was my rising times, right?
I wish I could say that.
And of course, I had to go to Georgia in the middle of it. So, I had to do something that was completely new to me. And I had to stream in Georgia. That was hard to do. Yes.
When I'm playing with you, I get more motivation to stream and actually have my voice on it. Which is why, because like,
thank you.
Because since you do YouTube and actually talk to your chat, it makes me feel more like comfortable because you'll probably know what to say.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to go to Georgia, and I don't know if you were there at this time. I have no idea when you came in. But, I just live streamed in Georgia in my Spider-Man costume. And at the time...
Fun fact, Spyro called me an OG fan, like, a couple days after I found his channel. Later.
That's the number one thing I find in live streaming.
Oh, there's an XP coin. Hold on, I need it.
Well, not number one thing, but top 10 in my opinion is remember your fans. I made a point to myself to always remember them because from my experience, if a live streamer remembers you, you have that kind of connection to them. I do watch Mixer a lot, and when this live streamer remembered my name, I was like, boom, favorite streamer. So I always made a point to myself to do that, and it was. And there has been times where I have forgotten, and then I feel really bad about, oh my god. But that's a thing that Star just kind of lacked, is being respectful. And
he's probably in Green Game. Not Green Game, Purple Game. He's probably in Purple Game.
It's like, because he was just toxic. That's what he grew his fan base on, and he talked to me about it. He's like, I just want to restart YouTube because my whole fan base is toxic. I'm like, I told you, it's called karma. And like, you may have more subscribers, but all of them hate each other, and they're all mean. Luckily for me, I may have a small number, but they all respect each other. Some exceptions. But...
yeah, except for the ones that came from Spiral's
Except the ones that came from Spiral's channel. Those are the ones that...
I came from Spiral's channel, but that's
see, and so it's special, but you guys...
The reason I found out about Spiral because of Sly, and Sly is, like, really, really nice and interacts with every single... He makes sure to read everyone's comments, which is why I like him in the first place. Because the reason I found out about Sly is because Tusky, rated him, like, Tusky was, during Season 5 in the summertime.
Kinda, when I was live streaming in Georgia, is when, Rice came over to me, and I'm always bad when people say nice things to me, it's just so wholesome. I don't know how to respond, and I sound really sarcastic when I say it. But Rice came over, and he was like, dude, seriously. I don't remember what he said. I probably have a screenshot of it.
Whoa, I just got shot.
Yeah, right here. And he came over, and he's like, dude, seriously? You are one of the best YouTubers out there. And he gave me a whole bunch of compliments. And I wish I remembered what he said, but it was like last year, and probably over a year ago. And it was just nicest thing ever.